Oh, yeah, so good. Oh, you are my one and only. Oh, Nana!
What the fuck? I really wasn't going to say anything, but I got some thoughts that I need to get off my chest. To be honest, I didn't know what to think when I first saw the trailer. My mind did register that this was 90s animation style that they were trying to mimic. Specifically, these shows came to mind, which I did not watch. These were the few shows I didn't watch growing up because I didn't like the cartoon style, and the few episodes that I did watch, I thought they were gross. I'm a girl. So unfortunately, I did not get nostalgia vibes from this trailer. What breaks my heart about this is that Gindi Taragosski is the creator behind this movie, the man that shaped so many of our childhoods and gave us so many iconic characters and stories. I watched a couple other reaction videos since watching the teaser trailer, and everyone seems to have the same reaction that I did when learning that this came from Gindi. However, from what's been passing through the grapevine, apparently this wasn't what he originally intended. Originally, he wanted to tell a road trip story based on his friends with anthropomorphic characters, which sounds like a great idea. Think of the comedic puns and gags that could have been used. The Wild Robot did this really well, especially in the scene where Ross gathered all the animals and put them in one space and their natural instincts took over and they all tried to kill each other. Imagine that, but without the restriction of PG-13. That would have been hilarious if done correctly and tastefully. Which brings me to another issue I have with this movie. There's this pattern that if a movie specifically isn't live action and is considered explicitly for adults, you can bet that there will be some type of sexual reference or crude themes within the film. I'm not saying that's bad, but since it's usually a given, even if it has nothing to do with the story, it's revealing on what current Western film companies thinks about animation, especially if it's for adults. But I will admit, the shipping fandoms does not help. I'm not shaming anyone for liking certain characters together. I'm guilty of this as well. But it is telling when you do a search on any animated character and it doesn't take long to find explicit images of those characters. The art is amazing, but unfortunately you start to understand why some companies think adults want this in their adult animation. But that does not excuse why companies lean hard one way or the other. If the animation is for a kid, it has to be extremely childish. But if it's for adults, it has to be crude to some degree. Not all adult animated films are like this, but it's usually what's common, which is baffling to me when thinking about Japan and what they've accomplished in the animation industry. Hell, they are the animation industry. Japan has proven time and time again that if the story is sophisticated, it does not matter if it's animation or if it has any sex in it at all. People of all f***ing ages will watch it, and I have no idea why the Western film industry can't figure that the f*** out. Up till now, I've only watched the teaser trailer, but now there's an official trailer, so let's watch it and see if anything was added that would give the resemblance of a decent story.
Oh, yeah, so good. Oh, you are my one and only. Oh, Nana!
How many times have I told you to stop, Nana?
I'm aware I shouldn't try to make sense of this movie, but this opening scene does not make any sense. First of all, why would Nana just sit there and let the dog continue to ride her leg? And I don't know how old the dog is. Depending on the story, depends on how fast the dog ages, and I would hope this hasn't been going on for years and that the dog is under a year old. Either way, this behavior should have been corrected, but again, I really should not try to make sense of this at all, or else my brain will break.
Having trouble running? Still gotta finish here! Oh, yeah.
Call me a prude, I don't care. This is disgusting.
How's Nana?
Nana? Who cares about Nana?
Your pinky dinky is out.
All right. Break it up. It's the same ass as yesterday.
Oh, thank God. For a second, I genuinely thought they were going to do a whole orgy right there in the park.
What smells like nylon and varicose veins?
Oh, look. It's Rocco, the ballless wonder.
That dog is so ugly. Why did they design him to look so ugly? If I had to guess, he's probably a pit bull or pit bull mix, hence his name. Personally, I consider bulldogs the uglier breeds, but damn, all the other designs are better looking than him.
What happened to Luther?
Oh, the window of nothingness.
I came home after the...
Why is that dog emaciated? He looks like a Great Dane, and they are very lengthy dogs, but they got muscle on them compared to Greyhounds, Whippets, and Boise's. He's got an owner that can afford to get him fixed, so why is he so damn skinny?
I came home after the park, and there was a party. It was crazy. No rules.
Some yummies!
They let you drink from the toilet.
Come on, boy!
They filled it with Kool-Aid.
What the? Me.
I feel like this kind of treatment is usually reserved for when you're getting ready to put your dog down rather than getting them fixed, but again, I should not try to make sense of this film.
I guess that's it. Time to go home and face the hatchet.
We're gonna go out there and suck every bit of fun out of those before you lose them.
Together.
We're all gonna suck your
What?
I meant we're just going along for the ride as you enjoy your before you lose them.
We're off leash!
Bull doesn't have his collar on, so I'm guessing they did take him to the vet, but he pulled his collar off to escape, and now he's off leash in the city, which tells me there might be a dog pound scene at some point.
Kill the squirrel! That's a skunk! Oh, it hurts so good! Cats!
You know what? I like the cat scene. Even the squirrel, even though it gets horribly murdered, and some of the cats are probably going to get killed as well. Nope, I'm not gonna say it. Despite what I think this might be indicating, I do like the animation. It's pretty, even though what's happening in the scene is probably very disgusting.
This is watching up.
I figured it was coming. That was a poor choice of words. But I figured they were going to do some kind of Lady and the Tramp reference, and that is clearly supposed to be Peg and Lady in the shot.
It's all about.
Welcome, bitches. Are you ready to go wild?
You know what this reminds me of?
It's okay. Don't worry. You wanna see some? Yes. No.
Am I wrong? I think these are all female dogs. They all have eyelashes, which is a common indicator of sex in cartoons, so I guess that means we're going to get a Magic Mike show as well. I knew that was going to happen given that these characters were staring at each other, but I didn't think they were going to show it in the trailer.
Me.
Bull?
Honey, this is not that.
What do you call it?
I don't know what to call it, but it isn't sex.
I hate everything that I just watched. You know, that's not true. I like the backgrounds. The backgrounds were nice, and the cat scene looked a bit enjoyable. Other than that, it just looks horrible. It's degenerate and insulting. I hate saying it, but it is. It makes Sausage Party look like a half-decent movie. Sausage Party! What's even more insulting is that animated films have inserted suggestive innuendos in multiple kids' movies, but they've done it appropriately and tastefully without disrupting the story, and people consistently go back and rewatch those films. If anything, it makes the characters and stories more dimensional once you learn these things. Deep down inside, I want to believe that this is not Gindy's doing and that he was somehow strong-armed into making this movie. It's my way of coping, especially given the fact that this is 2D animation, which only breaks my heart even more. 2D series are still common, but 2D movies in the West are rarer than a unicorn at this point. It's depressing given the animation landscape right now, with companies like Disney blaming the audience when an original movie doesn't do good, despite the fact they didn't put much effort into marketing the movie, and when they do, the trailer shows too much, which gives people too much of an insight on the story, which takes out a lot of interest of wanting to go see it. But then you have movies like K-pop Demon Hunters that had little to no marketing that I can remember, and it blew the up. Because if a movie is good, if people actually put in the effort to make a good movie, despite poor marketing, the word will spread like wildfire. And in case you're wondering, yes, I have watched it and I'm addicted to you. I'm only a woman. Despite how good K-pop was, we had to come down from that high eventually, and Fix is what did it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think there was another movie that kinda had a similar premise of an R-rated dog movie. It was this movie, Strays. I haven't watched it, but the trailer kinda gives off the same vibes as Fixed. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about this trailer. I'm not looking forward to this movie, but what about you? What do you think of this trailer, and are you interested in watching this movie? Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.